Yay! Welcome,
Hello.
everyone.
Welcome,
Thank you so
everybody.
much. Thank you for tuning in to us. We are going to give you a quick little spring update. We're going to try to keep it 10 minutes. It's might be hard because we do chat sometimes, but we are excited about many things. I'm going
Yes.
to start out with some technical stuff. And number one, your PCP sign up is now. And yes, they have increased it, but it's still a gigantic savings for you. So I think it's actually next quarter they're increasing it. But so the deadline to get your customers signed up to receive the lookbook, it's huge, is April 17th. So get started now, look at your list, see who you have new that you want to add, and get that underway. The second thing is we have news about price changes and a couple of discontinued things that I wanted to make you aware of now before everything is gone. If you realize next month, oh, wait, this is going to be discontinued or this price is increasing, you can't take advantage of getting stocked up now on those things that are going to change. So the discontinued products are going to be Endless Performance Cream to Powder Foundation. Now, I don't know about you, but the one customer I have that uses it loves it and doesn't ever want anything else. So I have already contacted her and said, how many do you want? Because this is it. And you're going to want to do that just as a courtesy to your customers, but you have to act on that now. I don't know if it's still available, honestly. You'd want to check and see if their shade is even an option. I know they stopped letting you send it on CDC. You had to order it regular line. So the other things that are of the men's products are changing over to new men's products. So that's not really going away, but I think they might have discontinued the shaving foam,
And
and
the
it's now,
aftershave gel too. Is
yeah, and now they've kind of made it into like a shaving oil lotion that you instead of a foam. So if you've got somebody who loves the foam, get it, get a bunch. Um, so that's changing. Look it up. It's all available for you to see. You don't need to get it from me. I'm just saying go in and look at it. The other thing that's breaking my heart is the 3-in-1 cleansing bar, because frankly, a lot of guys use that in the shower. Unfortunately, it takes a year to use up a bar and they think the sales are low. So they're discontinuing the 3-in-1 cleansing bar. I can't imagine how else I would wash my brushes. So I just ordered a ton of those. The other things now we have prices that are going to change starting on May 16th. So you want to know today what you want to stock in your inventory before it gets more expensive. And I'll just go over the list real quick. The Indulging Eye Gel, eye patches are increasing. White tea and citrus satin lip set, the Shea Scrub and the Shea Butter Balm for your lips are going up. White tea and citrus hand cream, nourishing, and the fragrance-free Nourishing Shea cream for your hand creams are going up. The Time Wise matte and liquid foundations are increasing. Time Wise gel eyeliner with the expandable brush applicator. So that's the one that's in the little jar. That's increasing. Travel roll-up bag, the essential brush collection, the all-over powder brush, and the cheek brush are all increasing. And the look is going to be increasing, which you can't buy that ahead of time, so you can't help with that. But if any of those things, go in and look, take a minute. And that way, if you've got customers who order any of those items on a regular basis, or if you yourself use them, then you have an opportunity to get them at their price now before it gets increased. So, and I can tell you that they'll have sellouts even on the regular line stuff because of that. And I don't begrudge them increasing the price. Obviously, costs are increasing. So we have to have price increases. And it is necessary for us to stay in business, but you can take advantage of stocking up while the prices are still at their current level. Next, I wanted to remind you about the towel. Chris, can you hold up that towel?
I can.
Um, and it's on page 7 of your lookbook where it tells you how you can get that towel. It's a $5 charge when you buy either the sunscreen and and the After Sun were
Yes.
two sunscreens.
Yep.
So read about it on page 7. And this is while supplies last. So I hope they still have towels, but they're very nice, thick and thirsty
Yeah.
towels, and they're really cute and pretty.
Yeah.
And if you're on the beach with that, somebody's going to come up to you and say, "Oh my gosh, do you sell Mary Kay? Can I? Do you have?" Will be the
Yeah.
next 3 words out of their mouth. Do you have? So advertise yourself, get yourself the towel, and let your customers have, you can get a towel too. So
Yeah.
take advantage of that while it's still available. Also, I wanted to remind you again about the nourishing oil. Oh my gosh, I love this nourishing oil.
Yes.
Any place on my skin that is irritated gets this on it. It is soothing, it is lovely. But I use it every single day in my hair. I mix it with my
Yes.
hair gel, and the combination then makes it so that your hair doesn't get dry. It doesn't get dry.
Right.
If you have oily hair, just put it on the ends, but you can then, like, I have somebody who started reacting to her hairspray and her scalp is so dry and it's going to take months for that to repair itself. She can take this nourishing oil, she can rub it into her scalp, put a warm towel over it, and give herself an oil treatment. And it is second to none. Besides, I love the smell. And the last thing I'm going to share is my favorite fragrance. Today, Chris and I are sharing our favorite fragrances.
Mhm.
This is my favorite all around fragrance, Illumine. Uh, is it a cologne?
It's a
Let me
perfume, a perfume.
Eau de Parfum.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's
So
our most
it's
expensive
it's
one.
the more pricey one, but you don't need much. This is my all year round favorite fragrance. But it just wears beautifully. And on me, fragrances don't usually last very well. So I like something that I can smell later, and I can smell it on my clothes later. But there's always a summer fragrance. And last summer I remembered I loved the Boundless Blue, I think it was called. So that was for summer, but this is my all-time lovely, lovely fragrance. And that's me going to turn it right on over to Chris. She'll tell you more details about the sunscreen and the after sun replenishing gel.
All right. But first, while we're on fragrances, I'm looking right at it. So I recommend everybody picks a new one every spring because I
Yeah.
pick normally a new lipstick, a new
Yep.
fragrance, probably sometimes even a new color look. What else do I want to, what do I want to change?
Agreed.
Buying our new spring clothes because it's spring, y'all.
Yeah.
I love Live Fearlessly. Live Fearlessly is one of my favorites. So, and I've been wearing this one, and I've worn every single one of these in Mary Kay, but
I
I
have
have
to.
probably my 3 or 4 favorites.
Yeah.
And so I kind of rotate them. So Live Fearlessly. So pick
If you
out
haven't,
a new
pick a new
fragrance.
one for spring, always,
Yes.
every spring.
And then when someone says, "Oh, you smell so good, what are you wearing?" You can actually say
Yeah.
you're wearing a Mary Kay fragrance.
It
And
helps you sell fragrance. Yeah. Why would you?
Easter
Why
coming
wouldn't you?
up, Mother's
Yeah.
Day coming up, Father's Day coming up. Those are all probably the top. I would say Mother's Day and Father's Day, along with Valentine's Day, are the biggest
Mm-hmm.
cologne months of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so new
Yes.
perfumes, fragrances for women and fragrances for men, and we have all price ranges. And Eau de Parfum means a lot more of the actual essences, the essential oils, and
More oils
a
and
lot
it
more
lasts
oils
longer. Yeah.
than
Yeah.
than a eau de toilette or I
Right.
think and then we have colognes for men, which I guess are a little bit less as well on the fragrance part.
Yeah. But they're good. They're very good quality,
They
all of them.
are.
Yeah.
They are. And I love our packaging too, the decorative
Yes.
packaging.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get back to our towel. $5 with the purchase
Yeah.
of a sun SPF 50 and an after sun gel or 2 SPF 50s. And
Yeah.
I'm just going to tell you a little bit, and it's the same for you. So when you purchase it from Mary Kay that way, you get the towel for $5. So you have to you can't just buy the towel, in other words. So, and of course, the towel special edition, which means it's around for a while.
So I think you want to go on the order form to find the bundle,
Yes.
and order it that way so that you can get your towel.
Yeah, they actually, if you look in your lookbook, I think it's the very first page, or maybe it's the second page. First page talks about it. And then page 7, special edition protect and refresh bundle or the special edition Pure Protection Bundle. So you order it that way. And I think they're
So you
the
get
very first things you see and then under the new limited edition. So on the SPF 50, this is an actual, it's a considered a chemical sunscreen, and it is waterproof, and it's SPF 50. It doesn't make you look white and ghostly. It doesn't feel greasy. It goes on to me like a moisturizer would go on. So
Mhm.
it's not like you feel slathered with a sunscreen. Um, and then of course I don't have this one in my hand, but maybe you do, Linda, the mineral facial sunscreen.
Got it.
Okay, perfect. This is not in the bundle, so this would be separate. This is 100% mineral facial sunscreen. It is not waterproof, but it is water resistant. This one's powered by zinc oxide, and it's lightweight, gentle, and I can't even say it. Wears well
Well,
under
and it's
makeup.
meant to go under your makeup. So that's
Yes.
especially formulated to go under your makeup.
Yes. But it is a mineral based. Now, just letting you know, it's not waterproof, but I have used this on my décolleté. I've used this on my shoulders. I have used this other places. It's just not advertised that way, and it is not waterproof. So if you're going to go swimming or whatever, when you swim, it's going to probably
Reapply. Yeah, plan to reapply. Yeah.
reapply it. Yeah. And then after sun gel, oh my gosh. And you guys, it's in this new beautiful packaging, but it is still blue. Okay. Same product. I absolutely love it. This is not just for after sun. This is for after pool. This is for after wind. This is for after
Gardening,
anything that makes you
golfing,
cry. Yes.
pickleball.
All of this stuff.
Yeah.
It really doesn't have much of a scent at all to it. And
Mhm.
I do have some people that use this in their hair. If you have eczema, psoriasis,
Really
it really works. I have
soothing.
2 customers, psoriasis, they swear by it. They bought
Oh.
it 4 bottles at a time because they were afraid of running out. And thankfully,
Well, I sell it by the ton to contractors because those people are overexposed every day at work and they
yes.
have to do something. They just eat it up. They love it.
So my recommendation, because this is a special edition. I don't think, yes, the
It's
After
just for
Sun
this
Gel
season.
is special edition. The SPF sunscreen is regular line.
Right.
So I wouldn't plan on CDS. I would order them and have some in stock for yourself and then for others.
Exactly. Well,
I ordered 10. Just
they've
so,
only ever had the after sun in the spring.
yes.
So I wouldn't expect it to be offered in the summer line. I would expect it to be when it's gone in the spring, it's gone for the
Yep.
year. So get them, people,
And that's what special edition means. It means it's gonna be here for a season.
until it's gone.
Yep. And then hopefully come back based on our sales. What
Right.
we do.
So buy a lot because I want it.
Yes. And while we're on that topic, if there is a product that you want back or you want to see it on a regular basis or you're unhappy with it, it's gone, whatever, make sure you contact Mary Kay. You might think that they aren't listening, but they are, but only by you contacting them. I think the best way is email, but you can also call. So there's a variety of ways.
That's huge. Yeah, they're watching.
Okay. I am going to talk about the brow kit, and I'm going to just show you real quick, and then we have 2 last products. So the brow kit, this is limited edition, and there's 3 kits, and they give a great description in your lookbook on page 12 and 13, and you should be able to find it on Mary Kay in Touch as well as on your website. We have blonde, dark brunette, and brunette, and I have the blonde on. And I actually already did mine, so but I'm gonna just show you briefly. You
I'll
get
just hold this up. This is
perfect.
my,
I'm gonna
this is
try
the
to
blonde.
get
Oh,
closer. I'm gonna get closer.
I'm
So
dropping my applicators.
in your brow kit, you get the tools, which I absolutely love. So you get a spoolie and you get this wand. And what I do with it, I don't have my Kleenex right here. So normally I wipe this off and make sure it's really flat and clean. The very first product right here is called why am I losing the word already? It's like a pomade, like you would put in your hair.
Yeah.
Okay, a colored pomade.
Like a base coat.
Yeah. And it's
Hmm.
almost like a little bit of a gel feeling is the way I'm going to describe
It's
it with
kind of
color.
creamy.
Yeah. So you would put a little on your wand. And of course this isn't a mirrored compact and I'm of the age of blindness. So
But there you have one right
yeah,
there.
I
Good
happen
job.
to have one. So the first thing you do, like if I was starting from scratch, you can't see my eyebrows at all until I put color on them. You would actually take the pomade, and you would like highlight where you want your eyebrows to be with this stuff, okay? And then I just kind of go through it, knowing that I've already done this once, okay? And then you might need to do it a few times. And then I wipe the brush, make sure it's clean. But then you go to the other side, and your second spot on your kit is like a brown eyeshadow. It's really an eyeshadow. You can use it as an eyeshadow, by the way. It doesn't have to just be used for eyebrows. And I just put product on that and then tap it off. And this is where it's going to stick to that pomade. It's going to add the color. So you're putting the color more on your eyebrows instead of the skin.
On the hair.
It's on the hair.
Well, also, you see the two different shades, that creates a depth
Yes. And you're
that
going
if
to
you
see
don't
all,
have a lot of hairs to work with, you want two colors because that creates a look of depth.
yep. You could already tell. I mean, my right eye, this is darker than the
Yeah.
and then when you're done, wipe both ends off, and you're going to take your little spoolie and you can go through it, and it just kind of blends everything together. It's nice and natural. It doesn't look gooey or I don't think it looks painted on at all. I see a lot of people getting those tattoos. I don't really care for that look, but some
And they don't
people do.
last. Honestly, that's the sad thing is you do it, but then you got to do it again.
Right, right. And then the
So
last thing you do, this third color is meant to go right under the brow bone. It's like an eye color as well.
it's
You
a
can,
highlighter.
yep, you can just use your ring finger if you want, or you can use a brush, but it's really just meant to go under the brow bone just to give your eyebrow a little boost underneath.
That also gives you depth. So you're
Yep.
using the contouring of the two colors plus the highlighter gives so if you don't have very many brow hairs to work with, this is very helpful.
And I can tell between the two.
Hmm.
I mean, I
Oh
did
yeah.
one once before, but I added more and you
Yeah.
can tell.
Yep.
So voila. It's not really
But you guys, it's limited edition, people.
this kit is 28. And yeah, limited edition means when it's gone, it's gone. So stock
Yeah.
up on your favorites. But the best thing to do is actually show it to your customers how to do it. And why
Yeah.
do they want it? And if they knew this is eyebrow, these two could be used on eye or eyebrow. You've
Hmm.
kind of got your eye look
Yeah, yeah.
right here
Yeah, right there in one
with the
compact.
tools.
If you guys did a quick little Facebook demo in your customer group, just real quick, you would
Yes.
sell a lot of these.
Yep.
But if you do sell a lot of these, you better get doubles of everything because then it will sell out and they will want another one.
Yeah.
And then the company might make it regular line if they sell enough.
And we've had eyebrow kits before, but it's probably been 5 years longer,
Yeah, it's been a while.
maybe longer.
This one's the nicest one so far for
I
sure.
do. I love it. I love the size.
Yeah,
I love all of it. And it really
very well done.
one
Very
and
well
done.
done. Yeah,
Okay. Last two
nice.
products. These are not limited. These are regular line.
Yay.
And okay. Who has purchased, or do you guys know that we have a hand soap?
You guys, this leaves your hands not dry. You can wash
Not
them
at
all the
all.
time.
This
Not
is
dry.
a shea hand soap, which means it has that shea butter in it.
And it
And
kills all the same amount of germs that all of your strong ones that leave your hands dry and uncomfortable kill. Same germ killing
yep.
capacity.
Yeah.
So why don't I say that?
So I have
Capability.
4 sinks in my house, 5 sinks actually. So mom forgot she's got a sink downstairs too, a kitchen. So I have 5 of these in my house in every single bathroom, and you're never dry. It doesn't overly Power You with a scent, which
No, it's
I don't like
nice.
all that. And so men
No,
like it too. It's in a neutral packaging, so it can match anything in any room.
it's the best soap I've ever had.
And it only costs you $5.
I know,
Only
so
five.
good.
So Shea Butter hand soap. It makes a great gift. I pair it with Shea hand sanitizer. So
Love
this is
it.
one of those too. If you're going on a spring break and you're headed out on an airplane or you're traveling anywhere, great. You can have this. It's 1.7 fluid ounces. You can have it with you. You can spray down that seat on that airplane.
I have done it.
Yes.
I have done it.
Have it on your
Yep.
hands, put it in your beach bags. Because when you don't have water, you can have that. And
Hey,
that is only costs you 4.
I know it's so worth it. Oh my gosh, I have tons on
Nice
my
little
shelf.
spray.
I never want to be without that. Because also you tie a bow on that, you got
Yes.
a really cool gift.
Well, I give this a lot.
I do as a package
By the way,
too. Yeah,
the
that's
two
a cool
together
gift.
makes a
Mhm.
great gift. And if for these, every kid's backpack needs one.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. That is what we have to share with you guys today. You've got Easter coming up April 20th, and we have Mother's Day coming up, which is right around May 12th, 13th. I can't remember the exact date this year. So think ahead on these great gifts. This beach towel. We've got graduations too. This beach
Yeah.
towel will be a great graduation gifts think of a kid going off to college. Um,
Yeah. Yeah,
your
like the soap and the hand
soaps.
sanitizer and the towel, and you'd be good with
Yeah,
sunscreen. I mean, seriously, great
yeah,
gifts.
lots of
Great gifts.
opportunities. All right.
Okay, so I have a close, and what I'm going to close with is this. Look on the back of your lookbook and see that we are, for the second year in a row, the number one direct selling brand of skincare and color cosmetics in the world. In
Mhm.
the world. You guys, a lot of direct sales companies are not staying in business in this current climate. It's something that they're struggling with. They just don't have our foundation that we've been building for 60 plus years. We are the number one direct sales company for skincare and color cosmetics in the world. If you look at the back of your book, you're going to see all the ways that Mary Kay Cosmetics supports women.
Mhm.
Read it and share it with your customers. And one last thing. What was my last thing? Oh, yeah.
European Union.
Yeah. Did you know that Mary Kay Cosmetics follows the standards of the European Union ingredients? So you know that in America, there are certain ingredients that you're not allowed to put in cosmetics, and I think there are like 12 ingredients that you can't put in cosmetics.
Here.
In the European Union, there are thousands of ingredients that are not allowed to be put in cosmetics because they're harmful.
Mhm.
So we go by the European Union standards. Why? Because we've been manufacturing products here and in Canada and in the EU for many, many years. We've always used that higher standard for the ingredients that go into our products.
Mhm.
You need to be telling your customers about that. Put it on their Facebook page, put it in a text and let them know. Show them that the number one selling brand is number one for a reason. The quality comes from the ingredients, you guys, and we
Yeah.
use the highest standards that the rest of the world is using. So
And
it's
just
not
to let
crap.
you know, when I type in European cosmetic, what did we say? Your cosmetic standard,
Cosmetic ingredients,
you got to put
it has
European
to be European Union.
cosmetic, European Union, European Union. I am having trouble talking. And then I put in Mary Kay, and it popped up all over as to the court companies that follow the European standards. And Mary Kay is highlighted all over here.
We called Mary Kay and we asked them, why isn't this plastered all over the website? And they said, well, it was, but then we didn't think anybody was noticing. And I disagree 100%. I think people, your customers, your family members, your cousin, your sister, they're looking for that particular bit of information to decide where they're going to purchase their products from. They want to know what the quality is, and this is one way that you can share with them what they're getting. And I feel like it's huge. So get it out there.
Mhm. All right.
That's
Yeah.
it.
So no, when they go to Marshalls and buy their products or any of these other places and buy their, because I looked at them and I'm like, oh, these are really cute. And then
The
read what
ingredients are not good.
that's why they're $7 and they're made of chemicals.
Yes. Yeah. Stick with what we know. The
Yeah.
European Union standards are, and I'm not saying that the European standard doesn't have room for improvement.
Correct. Correct.
But when you're looking at ingredients, but at least it's a place to start where you know you're not getting downright crap in your stuff.
Yeah.
So
Mary Kay tries
your
to be
customers
ahead of
want to
it.
know that.
Yeah, they
They
try to be
want to
ahead
know that.
whenever they can.
Yes,
So.
they're careful.
Mhm.
So have a wonderful
All right.
spring. I
Let
hope
us
it's warm where you
know.
are.
Yeah, let us
Thank you
know
for
your
watching.
feedback.
Let us know that you watched. We love to know who has seen this and if anybody has seen this.
Right.
We want to know.
All right. You guys have a great
Okay.
day. Bye-bye.
Take care.